Hello everyone, this is Dr. K. Aravind again from MLR Institute of Technology. Hope you are all doing good. In today's lecture, we are going to discuss subject-verb agreement. Coming to the overview, first we shall discuss what is subject-verb agreement and then we'll go for the rules. Let's try to understand what is subject-verb agreement. In English, when we write a sentence or speak a sentence, it contains subject and it contains verb, and both should be in agreement. Okay, let us see some examples. Now, let us try to understand what is subject-verb agreement. In English, when we write or speak sentences, each sentence has a subject and verb, and this verb should be in agreement with subject, and it depends upon the person and the number of subject. The person is either first person or second person or third person, and number is whether it's singular or plural. It depends on these. Now, if you see the examples here, dog bark. As per English usage, this is wrong. Dogs barks. Here, this subject is not agreeing with this verb, so it's wrong. Dogs bark. This subject is agreeing with this verb. This is correct. Now, how this is correct, we are going to discuss in the rules later. Dog barks. Even this is correct. The subject is in agreement with verb. Next one, I eats apple. This is wrong as per English grammar and usage. I eat apple. This is correct. Here, this subject is matching with this verb. The next, they was late. Here, there is no agreement. They were late. Here, agreement is there. Now, how this agreement is happening, what are the rules of this agreement? We are going to discuss in the next slides. Coming to rule 1, agreement with auxiliary verbs. Here we are going to discuss in context of these auxiliary verbs: am, is, has, have, was and were. Okay. In case of other auxiliary verbs, we don't get much problem in agreement, subject verb agreement. Mostly we get problem only using these auxiliary verbs. If you see, am, is, has and have, these generally come in present tense, and was and were, these come in past tense. Okay. Now, in context of these auxiliary verbs, let us discuss subject verb agreement. Now, earlier we discussed the agreement depends upon the person and number. Person is first, second or third person, number is singular or plural. If you see here, it's already given first person, second person, third person. First person singular is I. First person plural is we. Second person singular is you. Second person plural is again you. Third person singular is he, she, or it can be any proper noun, name of a person. Third person plural is they. Okay. Now, in context of these three persons, singular and plural, okay, only third person singular takes singular verb. That means this one. This is third person singular. Now, only this takes singular verbs. All others, that means I, we, you, this they, all other, these all other take plural verbs. Okay, is clear? Now, let us see some examples for the same. Now, the same boxes are put here. You can see. Now, let us discuss the examples. Okay. Now, before going to the examples, let me tell this one. Now, we have seen these examples. Here we have two sentences. Let us take this. Dog barks. Dogs bark. As per English grammar, these two are correct. Now, if you see, dog is singular. Now, this verb, though it has yes, this is called as singular verb. If you see here, dogs, this is plural, the subject is plural. This verb without s, this is called as plural verb. Please keep this in mind. Okay. Now, if you see here, in this box, have is plural verb, were is plural verb. Here we can easily say, okay. But in case of not auxiliary verbs but common verbs like run, eat, jump, In all these cases, if you have yes, that is plural verb. For example, in case of runs is singular verb. Run is plural verb. Okay. Jumps is singular. Again, jump without yes is plural verb. Please remember this one. Now let us see the examples here. Now what it is told, only third person singular takes singular verbs, all other takes plural verb. Now see here, he is third person singular. He is third person singular. Now it is taking is singular verb. Then it is correct. He is correct. Let us see next example. She is again third person singular. Has is singular. See here, has is singular. So these are correct. Next example. Ruturaj was. Ruturaj. I said any proper noun, name of a person, is third person singular. So Ruturaj third person singular, was singular noun. So these three examples are correct. He is giving me a lecture. It's correct. She has written a letter. It's correct. Ruturaj was taking inputs. These three are in agreement. Now see the next example. Prabhas have. Prabhas is third person singular. Now the verb here is have. Have is plural. So third person singular and plural verb are not in agreement. So this is wrong. It should be Prabhas has. Has is third person singular. Next one. She were watching the match. She is third person singular. Were is plural. If you see here, were is plural. So these are not in agreement. It's wrong. It should be she was. She is third person singular. Was is singular verb. Singular auxiliary verb. So this is wrong. Dhoni hits ball for a 6. Dhoni third person singular. Hits. Now you say, earlier we discussed, if S is there, it's singular noun. S is not there, plural noun. Here S is there, this is, singular verb. So Dhoni is singular, verb is singular, subject and verb are matching, these are correct. Now I hope you understood this one. Now these are examples for third person singular. Now what others should take? They should take plural verb. All others should take plural verb. Examples for that. Now see, we is first person plural. It should take plural verb. We were. Were is plural. It's correct. Next one, you is second person singular as well as plural. See here, second person singular, plural. Now you should take plural verb. You were. Were is plural verb. That is also correct. Now they, third person plural. Were plural. It is also correct. Now they, third person plural. Has is singular. These two don't match. It's wrong. Next one, you was not ready. You, second person singular as well as plural. Was singular. These don't match. Wrong. Next one, students is. Students, third person plural. Is singular. Wrong. It's plural. It should have plural. Next one, CM, third person singular, congratulates. Wrong. It should have congratulates. This is also wrong. Now I think you understood this one. Agreement with auxiliary verbs. If it is third person singular, it takes singular verb. All other take plural verb. This is rule 1. Now rule 2. In a sentence, if we have more than one noun, that means we have two nouns. What happens? If two nouns are present, they are joined by and, plural verb is used. Now let us see examples. Ruturaj and Dhoni are walking into the ground. Now Ruturaj and Dhoni, we have two nouns here. Now, if you have two nouns, you have plural verb. Are is there, is plural verb, Ruturaj and Dhoni. So it's correct. Now next one. The captain and the wicket keeper. Okay. As of now, CSK's captain is changed. So the captain is different, wicket keeper is different. So two different people. These two nouns represent two different people. So plural verb are is there. So this is also correct. Now second case. In the sentence you have two nouns, but those two nouns represent same person. Then singular pronoun should be used. See this one. The vice president and chairman of Rajya Sabha. Actually, as per Indian government here, the vice president, he chairs the Rajya Sabha. So these two represent same person, Mr. Venkaya Naidu. So these two represent same person. So singular verb is to be used. The next one. The writer and director of Salar, Prashant Neel, is receiving award. Now Prashant Neel is writer as well as director of Salar. Now in this sentence we have two nouns, writer and director, but these two are representing same person, Prashant Neel. So two different nouns but representing same person, singular verb should be used. So this is also correct. Okay. Now in other case you find two nouns in the sentence, but those two together are considered as single unit. Then singular pronoun is to be used. Sorry, singular verb is to be used. So two nouns together represent a single unit. Then singular pronoun. I'm sorry, it should be verb. It's my mistake. Okay, singular verb is used. Okay, now let us see. Idli and sambar is my favorite breakfast food. Now to see, you have two nouns, idli and sambar. Though you have two nouns there, idli and sambar together is considered as a single dish. So singular verb. Next example. Law and order was ignored during the war. Law and order. Now to see, we have two nouns there. But when we talk about law and order, both together are considered as single unit. Law and order. So singular verb. Okay. Now so when more than one noun is present, if you have two nouns, those two nouns represent different people, plural verb is to be used. If the nouns represent same person, then singular verb, I'm sorry, here also it's wrong, singular verb is to be used. Then in the last example, if you have two nouns but both together are considered as single unit, then singular verb is to be used. Now let us go to rule 3. Now while referring to quantity or money, that means in the noun, in the subject, if you have a quantity or money, how the verb agrees. If you see, while referring to quantity or money, singular verb is used. Okay. If you see 3. Here 3,15,000 is the total number of people who died in Russia-Ukraine war till December 2023. Okay. So 3,15,000 is a plural number, but we are not using plural verb here. Though the number is plural there, we use singular verb here. In the same manner, next example, 622 kilometers is the distance between Hyderabad and Chennai. 622 kilometers. Is it singular? No, it's plural. But still we use singular verb. Okay, so wherever we come across quantity or money like that, distance, it can be anything, quantity, singular verb is to be used. Now next rule, rule 4, when either or neither nor is used. Coming to rule 4, when either or neither nor is used. When either or neither or is used, singular verb is used. See here, neither Ramcharan nor NTR is awarded the Oscar. Now Ramcharan and NTR, though we have two nouns there, it doesn't take plural verb, it takes singular verb, is. Next example, either HOD or the principal. We have two nouns there, HOD, principal. Though we have two nouns there, it takes singular verb. Remember, if S is there, singular verb. If S is not there, plural verb. So gives is singular verb. Either HOD or principal gives the permission. Now in another case, when using either or and neither or, in both the nouns, if one of the nouns is plural, other is singular. What to do? See, one of the nouns is plural, the verb agrees with the nearest noun. Now let us see the example. Neither the girl nor her friends. Here we have two nouns, girl is there, friends are there. Now if you see girl is singular, friends is plural. Now one of them is singular, the other one is plural. Now in this both, to this verb, this is the nearest noun. So as this is plural, the verb is also plural. What is there? Neither the girl nor her friends are responding to the call. Now another example, neither her friends nor she. The same sentence, the nouns are replaced. Neither her friends nor she was responding. First noun, second noun. This is plural, this is singular. So we used singular verb here. So you understand this one? The verb agrees with the nearest noun. That is with either or, neither or. Now coming to next rule, while using indefinite pronouns. Now if you see anybody, everybody, nobody, somebody, anyone, everyone, all these are examples of indefinite pronouns. Now indefinite pronouns are considered as singular. So the verb used should also be singular. Now see the example. Everyone wants a singular verb. You cannot say everyone want to succeed in life. It's wrong. Next one. No one knows. S is there. Singular verb. So you cannot say no one know the answer. It's wrong. It's no one knows the answer is right. Next example. Someone. Someone is. Singular verb. You cannot say someone are calling for help. Someone is calling for help. Okay. Now let us go to rule 6. When uncountable noun is present. When uncountable noun is present, singular verb is used. Simple examples. Milk. Milk is uncountable. Milk transforms. Singular verb. Milk transforms into curd. You cannot say milk transform into curd. It's wrong. Next one, love. Love is uncountable noun. You cannot measure love. Okay. Singular verb. Love is blind. So whenever we get uncountable nouns, they agree with singular verbs. Okay. Now coming to rule 7, when collective noun is present. When collective noun is present, coming to rule 7, when collective noun is present. When collective noun is present, plural verb is used. Police. Police is collective noun. It's a group of people together. Police are coming is correct. Are is plural verb. You cannot say the police is coming. Next example, cattle. The plural of cattle is cattle. Okay, it's group of buffaloes and cows together. It's collective noun. Feed is plural verb. So cattle feed on grass. You cannot say cattle feeds on grass. It's wrong. Next one, fish. Fish is again plural. When many fish are present. Fish eat the minute dust particles. Eat is plural verb. You cannot say fish eats. That is correct now. Now, another condition, when collective nouns are present, sometimes they take singular verb, sometimes they take plural verb. Now, it depends upon whether they are perceived as as individual members or objects or a single unit. See the example here. The jury is hearing the case. In the court, when the judges together, if 3 judges together are hearing a case, that is called jury. The jury is hearing. In our example, the jury are. Now the difference is, in first case, the jury, if 3 people are present in that group, all the 3 people together are considered as single unit. Single unit here. In next one, the jury are discussing their verdict. That means, though 3 people are present, you are emphasizing on individual people there. 3 people are there. 3 people have different opinions. They are going to discuss their verdict among themselves. So, in first example, you are considering jury a single entity, single unit. Second one, you are emphasizing on the individual members of the jury. Now, coming to the rule 8, this is the last rule. Now, there are some nouns, okay, they get S at last, but they are single object. Though it is a single object, the verb used is plural. See the example here. Scissors. Scissor. Scissor is single object, but still you use plural verb there. Scissors are put in the drawer. Next example, my spectacles. Spectacles. It has yes, it sounds like plural, but it's single object. For example, specs. This is single object. But still you cannot say my specs breaks easily. It's wrong. My specs break easily. It's a plural verb. Next one, it's trousers. We call pants. Single pant, but we still call it as trousers. S is there. It sounds like plural. So here we use plural verb. The trousers look good. Now we discussed what is subject verb agreement. Along with that, some rules. Now let us do some practice. What I wish you to do is, you pause the video for 2 minutes, answer all these, then resume the video. We shall discuss the answers. Okay, please pause now. Okay, that means you solve the answers now. Let us check the answers. What is the answer here? You are lazy. You is second person singular or plural. If you remember the rule 1, only third person singular gets singular verb. All other, that means even you, should get plural verb. So that is why are. Next one, the MP of Varanasi and the Prime Minister, answer is has. Who is the Prime Minister? Narendra Modi. And he is also MP of Varanasi. So though we have two nouns here, both are referring to same person. So singular verb should be used, has. Next one, Thor and Hulk dash against Thanos. It's fight. Answer is fight. Thor and Hulk. You have two nouns. Those are different nouns. So plural nouns, plural verb. Fight is plural verb. So fight is the answer. Next one, Romeo and Juliet. The answer is. Romeo and Juliet is classic. Here, though you see two nouns, Romeo is one noun, Juliet is one noun. But here, it is a single unit. It's name of a novel or drama. Okay, Romeo and Juliet is a single drama. Is classic. Is a singular verb. Next example. So next question. 10 kilometers dash not a exhaustive distance for a marathon runner. Marathon runners are the people who run for 40 kilometers, 42 kilometers altogether. So 10 kilometers. Though it's plural here, it should be singular here. Singular verb. So 10 kilometers is not an exhaustive distance. Is the answer. Next one, neither. When you get either or, neither nor, or only neither, only either, even then you should use singular verb. Singular verb is eats. Neither eats quickly. Next one, either Congress or other state parties. Now when you have either or, when two nouns are there, the verb agrees with the nearest noun. The nearest noun is state parties. State parties is plural. If this is plural, the answer should be plural verb. So win. Win is the answer for this one. Next one, everyone dash in village but most don't vote in cities. Everyone is indefinite pronoun. For indefinite pronouns, we use singular verbs. So votes is the answer. Next one, the equipment, it's a collective noun. With collective noun, use plural verbs. So here equipment cost much. Next one, the headquarters is nearby. The answer is. Headquarters, though it sounds like plural, the example of specs we took, spectacles, like the example of scissors we took, though it has yes, it's a single unit, headquarters. So singular noun, singular verb. Next one, after lunch break, the committee dash going to speak. Now, if you have written is as answer, that is right. If you have written are, that is also right. Now it depends upon your perception. If you consider committee, any number of people present there, if you are considering all the members together as single unit, the answer is. Now if you consider them as individual members, if you are emphasizing on individual members of the committee, then are will be the answer. So these are the answers. I hope you understood these rules of subject verb agreement. See you in the next lecture.